So Paul is trying to get the church of Rome to recognize that we are different in our giftings. But let us celebrate the differences. Oh, you got to learn to lift up other folk. You spend too much time lifting up yourself. See, in ministry, you have to get the mentality that it ain't all about me. Oh, no, it ain't all about me. This gift that I have, it ain't all about me. This ability to serve, it ain't all about me. And he wanted them to use their gifts. Put your gifts into action. Again, for the benefit of others. And so Paul begins to deal with them. And he says to them in verse 11, not lagging in diligence. We need to be fervent in spirit in serving the Lord. So tonight I'm saying to us that we need to be diligent. We need to be fervent in serving the Lord. When it comes to some of us tonight, we are not there. We are not diligent when it comes to serving God. We are not fervent in what we do for God. And never get this thing confused. A person can be gifted but not diligent. A person can be gifted but not fervent. See, we assume because somebody is real gifted that they're automatically diligent, that they're automatically fervent. But that's a lie. Some folk just promote themselves. Some folk just promote their own agenda. It's all about them. There is no diligence really in them. They do what they do for their own glory. And so some of us tonight, we have to come into this tonight. And a change has to take place. A matter of fact, some repenting has to take place tonight. Because some of us, even in the middle of the message, recognize that we are guilty. We recognize that we've been messy. We recognize that we have not been diligent. I've not been giving it all that I could. I've not been stretching myself. I've not been going beyond the normal. See, what I'm saying tonight is that it's time to be diligent. It's time to be fervent. I am not preaching to you tonight about it's time to try to be diligent or it's time to try to be fervent. Your trying days are over, baby. Your trying days have got to be behind you. And now it's time to do this thing. I'm preaching right up in here. It's time that we be about our Father's bit. It's time to be diligent. And sometimes you'll find out in ministry that when you get to a place, the work is not over. When you get to a place of productivity, the work is not over. I've learned that there's certain level of productivity that God will allow you to get to, and your eyes are open up, and it's as if the work is going to have to increase, and I'm going to have to really fight hard to be progressive. Anybody know what I'm talking about tonight? There are some times in ministry where you have to fight hard to be progressive. Oh, the thing that got you your results the last time, that same thing may not get you the same result this time. And that's the problem with a lot of you. The reason you're quiet right now, you just like putting forth the same effort. You don't really want to come out of your comfort zone. You don't really want nobody to push you. But sometimes in ministry, you have to fight hard to be progressive. Oh, you can't not get at ease in Zion. You can't get comfortable in what God has chosen for you to do. This is a season where I've got to fight hard to be progressive. See, often when you enter a season where you're having to fight hard just to be progressive, that exemplifies that it's a season of warfare. Oh, God. And some of you, when it comes to your ministry, you're in a season of warfare. Oh, it's a lot on the line. You can't afford to give up now. Oh, you're in a season of warfare. What you mean warfare? I mean demons are fighting you. I mean the devil is fighting you. I mean haters are seemingly showing showing up out of nowhere. When you're in a season of warfare, folks will walk out and leave you like they don't care nothing about you. But you got to realize, just because they left, I got to stay here and maintain my productivity. It's warfare. Warfare time. Time for the babies to go home. It's warfare time. Time for the crybabies to back up. It's warfare time. Time to let the serious folk come out now. It's warfare time. It ain't gonna be easy. Time to up our giving. What you saying, Pastor? It's warfare time. There are certain levels of productivity you can't reach being a baby. Oh, I like what Paul said. Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, when I grew up, I had to put away childish things. I can't be crying about this trial. I got to pray tonight. I can't be crying about this trouble.